1 second. Good morning, Cityside. Happy Sunday. We're going to stand together and sing Grow. Grow in potted soil where the wind doesn't blow. Grow on rocky hilltops under mountains of snow, where your intentions live. Go sow your seeds and give them water. The deeper down you dig, you find your Mother Nature's daughter. If we tend our garden not to watch it grow, but to mend our hearts and practice what we know. If we tend our garden not to watch it grow, but to mend our hearts and practice what we know. What we know is the first step to how we grow. Where you are planted or wherever you go, grow. Just give it water where your roots find a home, where your intentions live. Go sow your seeds and give them water. The deeper down you dig, you find your Mother Nature's daughter. If we tend our garden not to watch it grow, but to mend our hearts and practice what we tend our garden not to watch it grow, but to mend our hearts and practice what we know. What we know is the first step to how we grow. Our second song today is Nearer Than the Air. It's like the air around me. It's like the sunlight on my face. Feel the love of God surround me. I am touched by amazing grace, and all I ever wanted, all I ever needed was already there. Closer than the sunlight, nearer than the air. I breathe in, and I am filled with the Spirit, and it It is health to my body. It is peace to my mind. It is joy. It is joy to my soul. And I breathe out a simple prayer of thank you. And my breath becomes a song that we're singing all along. That is singing everywhere. It is nearer than the air. I breathe in, and I am filled with the Spirit. Oh, it is health to my body. It is peace to my mind. It is joy. It is joy. It is joy, joy to my soul. And I breathe out my simple prayer of thank you. And my breath becomes a song that we're singing all along. That is singing everywhere. It is nearer than the air. It's like the air around me. It's like the sunlight on my face. I feel the love of God surround me. I am touched by amazing grace. And all I ever wanted, all I ever needed was already there. Closer than the sunlight, nearer than the air, nearer than the air, nearer than the
Thank you. That was beautiful. I don't know if everyone knows, but the first song, Grow, was written by Paige and Greg. Yeah. We are so blessed with talent around here. It's wonderful. Okay. Look at me. Nothing up my sleeve. Why I did that. But hello, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to City Side. Oh, hello. I see you. I'm Connie Hodak, one of your licensed spiritual practitioners. My pronouns are she, her. And if you're joining us online, hello, everyone. We're so happy to have you with us. One of our licensed spiritual practitioners, Jonathan Hoffman, is with you. Say hello to Jonathan. Give him a virtual hug. And we invite everyone here to help serve more people by spreading the word, live stream, Facebook, Instagram, all those platforms, and then word of mouth, the best in my opinion. Our folks in the room here on the entry table, there are purple cards. You belong here, postcards that you can share with family and friends. And on the back it tells all about us, who we are, what we're about, and feel free to spread the word. We also will be handing out little affirmation cards. Take some extra, pass them around, leave them. I left some at the doctor's office this week, so hey, we'll see what happens. So, if you will follow along here at Cityside, we embrace new thought and wisdom teachings. We are affiliated with the Centers of Spiritual Living. We honor all paths and provide a supportive community where you can explore your own spiritual path. Okay, now you can read along with me. At Cityside, we envision a diverse and empowered community that is practicing unconditional love in action. Our mission is to create safe and inclusive spaces to explore and deepen our faith, grow in spiritual conscious, and express our authentic nature. Yes. Lynn Villa is one of our spiritual practitioners. She is holding vigil remotely today, which is a meditative state creating a space for us to make a transformative experience. We are one, we are always connected. Now today, we have Reverend Darrell Jones, woohoo, introducing our February theme, Embracing the Edge, with a talk entitled Walking on the Edge of Life, Living Where the Ground Feels Unsteady. Yeah, that's kind of what's happening in my world anyway. This month, we're going to feature the book For the Inward Journey by Howard Thurman. So feel free to pick that up or borrow it, or I think it's on Kindle, if I remember correctly. All right, so now it's time for our community greeting. Find someone you don't know or make a special beeline to someone you do and say hello. And yeah, how are they faring? Are you warm enough? Let's check in with each other. Okay.
Back to your seats. I know we love chatting with one another. But we've got a service to do. So hello, my name is Rob Wozniak. I'm one of your licensed spiritual practitioners. I have a reading for you this morning, and I'm going to take us into a brief time of quiet, and I'll take us out with a blessing over today's service. So today's reading is From the Inward Journey by Howard Thurman. So there is something strange and awesome about the quality of mind that keeps it from coming to rest within any single idea or any single experience. No deed which we have experienced, however good and wonderful it may be, can quite contain all that we meant by the thing we have done. No word that we have ever uttered can express fully and adequately what we were trying to say. No goal that we have ever set before us and achieved is ever capable of containing all that we were seeking. There always remains a residue that does not ever get itself contained by any vessel we may use, whether it be a thought, an idea, a deed, a goal, a dream, or even a life. The something more cries out for expression, and the expression does not ever quite come off. So right now I'm going to take us into a time of quiet. I encourage you to contemplate these words, and I'll take us out with a blessing over today's service. So right here, right now, I recognize this one life, this source that is divine order, that is oneness, that is love, that is beauty. And knowing that, as this is true about Source, I know that it's true about me. And as I know it's true about me, I know it's true about everyone gathered here today. And in the room and watching online and later this week, that we are one with the one, that this power and presence lives within us. This perfect divine order, this oneness, this love, this freedom and beauty. And so from this place of knowing, I speak a blessing over today's service, blessing all the hearts and hands that have come together to make this space available. The cafe team, the welcome team. I bless the tech team that makes it possible for us to carry this message in the room and online. Grateful for their know-how. Blessing, speaking a special word of blessing over Reverend Darrell Jones, knowing that he has made himself available to channel the wisdom, that we are open and receptive to receive, knowing that this work makes a difference, that this is a consciousness-raising exercise that has a ripple effects in our city, state, country, and beyond. Grateful for the leadership of Cityside Spiritual Community, knowing that this work makes a difference in our lives and in the lives of our family and friends and communities. Just so grateful to be part of this co-creative process, so grateful for this celebration, this creation of this vortex of, of loving energy that attracts to itself all that it needs. Calling it all good, together we say, and so it is.
Our feature song today is Change the World. If I could reach the stars, pour one down for you, shine it on on my heart so you could see the truth that this love I have inside is everything it seems. But for now I find it's only in my dreams, and I can change the world. I will be the sunlight in your universe. You would think my love was really something good, baby, if I could change the world. If I could be king, even for a day, I'd take you as my queen. I'd have it no other way, and our love would rule in this kingdom we have made. Till then I'd be a fool, wishing for the day, and I can change the world. I would be the sunlight in your universe. You would think my love was really something good, baby, if I could change the world. I could change the world. I would be the sunlight in your universe. You would think my love was really something good, baby, if I could change the world, baby, if I could change the world, baby, if I could change the world.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good morning, everybody. Does everybody know that song? Depending upon how long you've been on this planet, that song's been around for a hot minute. And I was brought to some tears for a minute at the end for whatever reason. And one of the things that I love about music, it's I think one of the reasons why I first studied music, was that it has this visceral impact upon our consciousness, but upon our cells. So the reason that I asked Paige and the band to do that song was my prayer right now is that something is open within you. And in that opening, as awesome as that song is, I want to change the lyrics. There's no if I could change the world. Most of us walk around going, yeah, if I could change the world, if I had $1 million, if I could do this. There's no if. You're changing the world, period. Whether you realize it or not. But what if you could consciously change the world? That's what we're going to get into today. You ready? Yeah. All right, here we go. I'm setting the timer. The talk title today, kicking off this month, I'm so excited, and I'll try to contain it a little bit because we could be here for a long time. And there's games to watch and food to eat if you're in that realm of the world. The talk title is Walking on the Edge of Life, Living Where the Ground Feels Unsteady. Is anyone's ground feeling a little, like there's walking on mushy, kind of like swampy ground. There's walking on gravel. It's a little unsteady. Then there's standing on concrete that feels really secure. Anyone not on the concrete that feels like, do you think the world's walking on a little bit of unsteady? Yes, walk in the clouds, right? My question is, are you still waiting for life to finally feel right? You know? What if the edge that we're kind of avoiding, it's like, it doesn't quite feel right, so I'm not going to do this. It doesn't quite feel right, so I'm not going to start that. It doesn't quite feel right, so I'm not going to say this. It doesn't quite feel right, so I'm not. What if the thing that we're saying not quite to is the actual edge of our becoming? That thing that we step back from and go, oh, we'll see. Most of us are waiting for life to finally get there, wherever there is, more settled, more secure, more meaningful, more whole. But what if this is it? Because it is all that there is. This is it. This is the day. This is the edge where life actually grows. So today we're going to explore what it means to stop waiting and start walking on the edge of life, where uncertainty meets courage and the divine is already present. I don't feel ready. Have you ever said that before? I don't feel ready. I've been playing with this idea that readiness is not a feeling. You're never going to feel ready. Readiness is a choice. You just choose it. To walk on the edge of life is a choice. There isn't anything to figure out. There isn't anything to understand a little bit better. There isn't anything to become. As we are, right here today, we are either choosing to consciously walk on the edge or to passively meander back from the edge. My hope is that today you will consciously walk towards that edge. Greetings and salutations to those of you out in the virtual digital space. I hope that you are singularly focused. We're going to get into the power of being committed to the moment where we are. I invite you to be committed to where you are in this either Facebook or YouTube verse. Those of you in the room, greetings and salutations as well. Those of you watching this at another time, hello. Most of us walk around thinking something is wrong with us. Or we walk around thinking something is wrong with the world. Agreed? We got lots of opinions about who we are and what the world is. Things are never quite there, or things seem so far from getting there. It seems elusive, it seems distant and unattainable, and sometimes we get frustrated. We just kind of like go, whatever, take our foot off the gas, and we're like, yeah, that's just the way it's going to be. I'm, here to live a life of mediocrity and, yeah. Bad luck. My life sucks. So I'm just going to do what I got to do to get through this day. Sometimes we have those days. But I want to challenge you. I'm assuming the fact that you're listening to this talk, the fact that you're in this room, is that you would be considered spiritually hardy. Yeah? The practice of the spiritually hardy is to walk this very edge of life. In good times or in bad, in feast or in famine, we stay at the edge. We look and we listen in the midst of whatever is there and declare, somewhere in the midst of this is the divine. And we trust that declaration. That's where our faith comes from. And in that declaration is where the revelation begins. When we say, right here in the midst of what I don't understand, right here in the midst of what I don't even like, the divine is present. That's the edge. Anyone going, all right, Darrell, great, this is a bit much. No? All right. Well, my prayer and intention today is that by listening to the words and the meditations of my heart and also of Howard Thurman that I want to share with you, that you will be inspired and motivated to stay at the edge. And I think I mentioned it to Linda. I was talking to my wife, Carrie, about it last night. I'm so excited that Howard Thurman is the focus for this month. Not only that it's Black History Month and he was an African American man, but his life and his writings, they have been impacting me from a very, very early age, even before I knew who he was. It was something that my father held close. It was something that he gave me to read, and I was like, wow, this is kind of cool. This guy thinks like way out of the box, and I had no clue who he was. Let's come back to our reading for today to ground us a little bit. And I just want, with this quote and some of the other quotes, my man was born in 1899. He started writing in 1944. So his language is 1940s, 50s, 60s, and 70s language, right? It's not the inclusiveness that we kind of fall into today. I'm not changing his words because all of it is, there's lots of he's and hims, and God is this personified man. But there's just, he's so eloquent. He's so poetic, and I hope that it stirs your heart today. He said, there is something strange and awesome about the quality of mind that keeps it from coming to rest with any single idea or any single experience. So there's a restlessness, there's this edge that is always calling us. No need or no deed which we have experienced, however good and wonderful it may be, can quite contain all that we meant by the thing we have done. No word that we have ever uttered can express fully and adequately what we're trying to say. No goal that we have ever set before us and achieved is ever capable of containing all that we're seeking. There always remains a residue that does not ever get itself contained by any vessel we may use, whether it be a thought, an idea, a deed, a goal, a dream, even a whole life. The something more cries out for expression, and the expression does not ever quite come off. Now, this could seem like, so daunting. It's like, we never get there. But I love this quote partially because he was a mystic, but he stayed in the human experience and realized what we would call pain and suffering, the yearning for completion, the yearning for something more. This is what the Buddhists would call the impermanence of life. Things are constantly changing. And the inspiration that I receive from that, and then I hope that you do, is the fact that things are always changing and nothing is staying constant. If everything is changing, that means anything is possible. So in the face, as we stand on the edge of life and we go, man, how am I going to stay here? Just stay there knowing that something else is coming along. It's not going to be this way forever, boo. It's okay. All right, Howard Thurman, 1899, passed in 1981. If you are not familiar with this man, look him up, check it out. He was born, so just think about historically what's going on here. He was born in 1899, so this is in Florida, Jim Crow South. For 66 of the 81 years that he was on the planet, he lived in a legal separation and division of people by law saying, you need to be over there because of the way you look. Nothing else. And yet, in the face of that, in 1944, so just think about that, World War's happening. All sorts of heaviness is happening, kind of like it is right now. In 1944, he began writing prolifically. 22 books he published. 22! And then after that, he had so many essays and poems and recordings. He's got so many things posthumously produced after his passing in 81. It's mind-boggling. The book that we're focusing on for the inward journey is beautiful. Read it. And I couldn't help myself. I started opening up some of his other books. So I'm bringing a quote from one called Meditations of the Heart. Take a deep breath in. Hear these words. The movement of the Spirit of God in the hearts of men often calls them to act against the spirit of their times and causes them to anticipate a spirit which is yet in the making. In a moment of dedication, they are given wisdom and courage to dare a deed that challenges and to kindle a hope that inspires. So he's saying when we are really at the edge of life, when we are at the edge of the divine, when we are really, really leaning into this call upon our heart, whatever it may be, that's living at the edge. It's intense. It's going against the grain of understanding. Not to be contrarian, but rather to intentionally explore new territory and possibility in life. Or as Ernest Holmes likes to say, we are chemists in the laboratory of consciousness. What shall we produce? We are here to throw some stuff up against the wall and see what happens. What Thurman summed up in these few sentences is the idea that the movement of the Spirit of God activates within the heart of all life, on some level, a move to extremism. God is constantly calling us to the edge of who we are. I was sharing with Danny, is it warm enough for you? I'm like, yeah, or cold enough for you, whatever it is. It's warm and cold enough for me. The question that I keep asking the divine is like, give me an opportunity today to understand you greater than I ever have. That's an invitation to stand on the edge of life. It's not comfortable. It's not easy. It calls us to the very edge of our experience and being. So if you really want to know the divine and experience it like never before, stay in the discomfort. Lean into the uncertainty. Stay where the ground is unsteady. Now, this is not a call to recklessness. This is not an invitation to put ourselves in harm's way and be dangerous, but it does not preclude the fact that we may endure some discomfort, that we may even have a bump or a bruise, that we may experience some pain. To successfully live on the edge, Thurman invites us into a discussion first on commitment. We must remain committed to this work, not in one moment, but as a daily practice. We commit and we recommit ourselves over and over and over again, for without commitment, we get distracted and lost. What are we committing to? In this specific conversation, directly as spiritual practitioners, we commit to knowing God as our lives, period. Your life, if I was over, it'd be like, your life is God, your life is God, and your life is God, period. There's no exceptions like, oh, well, they're living the godly life. Nope, you are. We all are. And to remind ourselves and recommit that that's what's happening. We are living the life of Spirit, and Spirit is living its life as us. This is living on the edge. If the words of God and Spirit charge you, let's try this one. Maybe it's living in the commitment to that life is for us and not against us. That could work. Or we commit to knowing and receiving all that we need when we need it, affirming that there is enough for everyone to go around. But this is not easy to do. This is actually hard work. It takes effort. You have to stand at the edge and push to stay in that space, because it goes against the grain of the dominant collective belief. That belief is always saying that there actually is never, ever going to be enough. Trust no one. And not all human life is created equal. That's what whether we agree with it or not, that is the world consciousness. Would you agree? So to say no, this is what I know is true. This is the light that I bring out to change the world. That there actually is no evil. The other day, someone asked me, they're like, do you believe in evil? And I was like, no, not at all. I believe in mistakes. I believe in misunderstanding. But there is no force. And we can have an argument on this on another time. But I choose to believe that there is no dark force trying to destroy life. Like that's its sole mission. Really? Take a look at our planet. If that was true, the universe would have imploded by now. It's been going on for millennia. There isn't a dark force trying to shut things down. We just get confused. We tell ourselves some stories. So to say, nope, love, divinity, wholeness, that's it. That's radical. Radical. This is living on the edge, and to commit to that, it's something else. So let's come back to Thurman for a minute. I've used this quote so many times, but I was so glad to read it in the fuller context of this book, For the Inward Journey. And one of the reasons why I love, whether it's Rumi, whether it is Howard Thurman, to me, a true mystic is someone who is struggling. They spend so much time in, but they're struggling because they're trying to figure out how to bring that wisdom out. They're trying to balance the spiritual and the human experience. And this little short essay here, that's from a section called Growing Under Pressure. And for any of those who love nature the way that I do, Thurman is all about looking at nature and seeds and trees and how things grow. So think about growing under pressure. That's what happens in nature. We're a part of nature, right? So the edge is we need to be in the pressure of our lives. So growing under pressure, the essay is Moments of High Resolve. And he wrote, keep fresh before me the moments of my high resolve. Despite the dullness and bareness of the days that pass, if I search with due diligence, I can find a deposit left by some former radiance. But I had forgotten. At the time, it was full-orbed, glorious, and resplendent. I was sure that I would never forget. In the moment of its fullness, I was sure that it would illumine my path for all the rest of my journey. I had forgotten how easy it is to forget. Let's pause for a minute. It's February 8th. How many of you had a New Year's resolution or vision or goals for this year? Have you forgotten a little bit about it? Have you gotten sucked back into the quote-unquote normalcy of life or distracted by whatever's happening on social media? There was no intent to betray what seemed so sure at the time. My response was whole, clean, authentic. But little by little, there crept into my life the dust and the grit of the journey. Details, lower level demands, all kinds of cross currents. Nothing momentous, nothing overwhelming, nothing flagrant, just wear and tear. If there had been some direct challenge, a clear-cut issue, I would have fought it to the end and beyond. And then he says, in the quietness of this place, surrounded by the all-pervading presence of God, my heart whispers, keep fresh before me the moments of my high resolve, that in fair weather or in foul, in good times or tempests, in the days when the darkness and the foe are nameless or familiar, I may not forget that to which my life is committed. Keep fresh before me the moments of my high resolve. Regardless of the conditions and the circumstances of our life, may we be and remain committed to seeing and being the divine in relationship to everything. And realize this is not something that anyone has or will do perfectly. So please let yourself off of the perfect hook. I know that I have not been perfect and I never will be perfect, but I recommit every single day. Y'all, it's 20 minutes in. I'm on page 3. I cut this down from 10 pages to 5. Good Lord. Let me bring it to this. Hear these words. Give me the strength to be free. Not to be irresponsible with no care, but the capacity to be and feel free in the circumstances that we currently live in, whether we like it or not. You are free, my friends, whether you think you are or not. You are free to choose. You are free to practice. This is, I think, the whatever's crumbling right now in the world, whatever's crumbling in your personal life, what is going to be powerful are the individuals and the collective spaces where there is regular, consistent practice to increase capacity to sit at the edge of life. I have yet to experience a moment of growth where I was on the couch eating potato chips. That is not when insight comes. That is not when I am strengthened. That is not when I am challenged. It's when I'm in the discomfort and I'm sweating a little bit. It's when things aren't quite right, but I'm able to stay there, eyes wide open, heart wide open, to increase your capacity. Your capacity, that's it, just to handle this bullshit known as our world. I'm not telling you to come up with all of the answers, but we need people that can stand at the edge of discomfort, that can stand at the edge of what someone may say is right or wrong, and say, yes, my beloved, I see you. God is right here. The Spirit of living is right here, and I see you. I appreciate you. To raise your capacity, this is why I think Howard Thurman spent so much time in the inward journey. He was not someone who was out marching, which I believe marching is important, but he was the one that Martin Luther King called for a little consolation. He was holding the space. He was on the vigil watch, if you will. We need everyone to do their part to help us all stay at the edge so we can bring about a world that truly works for everyone. Are you ready? Let's stay at the edge. One of my favorite practices is prayer. I want to offer a prayer, a treatment for us right now that blesses, that shifts, just like that song Changed the World maybe did something to our cellular self. It like opened us up, it softened us a little bit. May these words do something to soften us, to actually make us vulnerable to the power of the Holy Spirit, because we do a lot to protect ourselves from everything, and when we shut ourselves off from anything, we shut ourselves off from everything, including the divine. You ready to get naked? All right. Take a nice deep breath in. Bring your hands to your hearts. What I recognize is that right here, right now, we stand on ground that may be unsteady, but God is here. What I recognize right here, right now, that in your personal life, I do not know the details, but I would imagine there's a little bit of discomfort. There's a little bit of uncertainty. And right here, right now, we as conscious spiritual practitioners of truth say, somewhere in this is the divine. And what I affirm is that that somewhere is right where you are, in your body, in your mind, in your spirit. Nothing else needs to change. You don't need to become anything else. You are enough in this moment, in the next moment, and the moment after that, to bring into this world what is needed for sufficiency, for health, for wholeness, for connection, for vitality, for healing, for trust. May we be agents of change. May we be agents of love. May we be agents of peace. Whatever is on your schedule this week, don't change it. May everything that you do be an opportunity to stand at the edge, convicted that what is happening is the activity of the living Spirit. And if we can stay there for one more second, breathe a little bit more, calm our nervous system down, and remind ourselves that we're okay, we can handle this. May there be something that just ekes out. May God reveal itself. May the living Spirit, may the sufficiency, may whatever it is that we are seeking actually come right into the center of our sight and our experience and bless our living. This is the edge that I know we all can and do live on every day. And may it not only be a blessing for us individually, but a blessing to this planet, to this city, to our community, to our state, to our country, to the entire universe. For we are all one and interconnected. And what you do matters. What you say impacts. How you behave, what you don't say, what you don't do. All of it is important. I'm so grateful for your importance and for the fulfillment of light, of love, of sufficiency, of everything as your life. And so now we let it go, we let it be, and practice that trust that all is well. And so it is, and so it shall be. Peace and blessings to you all.
Thank you, Reverend Darrell. We're going to stand together and sing as one voice, Use Me. Use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. Command my hands, what must they do? Command my life, it's here for you. God is the love that heals all creation. God is creator, makes all things new. And God needs us to shine its light as me, as you shall use me. Oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. Show me all that I must do. Show me all that I must do.
Oh, wow. Okay, that was a lot. And you said that's only half? Whoa. Yeah, I'll take that with me, though. We're enough. Our thoughts, words, and actions, that's where we live, and that's what we do. That's how we carry on. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. All right, now is our offering time. Cityside is a community-supported organization, and each week we practice conscious giving, which allows us to make this service and other offerings available to you. Your financial support makes Cityside possible, and it does indeed. I've been with Cityside since we first opened our doors, the very first day. And I believe in this community. I believe in our commitment. I believe in our goals. I believe this is what the world needs today. So any and all support. And we have many ways to give. The QR code on screen. There's the giving box right over here. You can also go online and you can set up a recurring gift. I did that, so I don't have to think about it each month. It automatically comes out every month. And we appreciate it so, so much. So if you're, will follow along with me for our giving affirmation. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, all that I receive, and all that I am. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
There is only one of us. In your eyes, it's me. see. There is only one of us. You are my reflection. There is only one. There is only one of us. In your eyes, it's me I see. There is only one of us. You are my reflection. There is only one.
Thank you, music team. I am Reverend Linda. I use she, her pronouns. Thank you so much for your gifts. We would not be here in this room if it weren't for you and your gifts. If you are joining us for the first time, welcome. We are so glad you're here. And if you are new in the room, we invite you to come see me after service. I have a small gift. But even if you are not in the room, you can still get a gift by filling out the form. Your first workshop is free or no cost. And when you fill out the new visitor form, you also begin to get our emails, which will tell you everything that's going on. I'm going to invite Judy up. Where's Judy? Yep. And she's got something to announce to you, and then I will go into just a couple brief announcements.
Hello, I'm Reverend Judy. My pronouns are she, her. I just want to tell you about a couple of circles that we want to promote. We're restarting the women's group. That will begin March 7th. That's a Saturday here, 11 to 12:30. Lena Salonikas is over there. You can talk to her after service. The other circle I want to tell you about is the outreach ministry, OM, was at Cradles to Crayons just yesterday serving, and we could always use more people. We serve at Cradles, we run donation drives for food, for clothes, we make lunches for Inspiration Cafe, we do lots of fun stuff, but we're also not just a ministry, a service ministry, we're a small group, so we support one another with prayer. We have been studying the book, wonderful book by Ram Dass, How Can I Help? So we have, wonderful ways to support each other. So if you're interested in this, you can sign up online, or you can see Reverend Linda at the end of service. She will help you sign up. We'd love to have some younger people join us. And I don't see any younger males in the room, but the one that we have on the team would love it if you would join. It would kind of bring down the average age a little bit. So anyway, think about those two. Thank you.
Thanks, Judy. So just quickly, tomorrow, Monday night, is the Spiritual Solutions book study. It meets every other week for, another 5 weeks or so. And that is with Mina and Shannon Hoffman. If you have questions, see Mina. Tuesday is the final session of Embodying Our Global Vision with Reverend John. And Wednesday, we have Practicing Compassionate Communication here in the room. It is a nonviolent communication practice, and we are bringing in other peace-building practices to disrupt the I'm right, you're wrong thinking. I would love to have you in the room. And next Sunday is Rob Wozniak offering A Course in Miracles virtually at 1. And I have a half a dozen other things, but I'm going to call it there. And just to also remind, we do need some extra hands for the Welcome and Cafe team. If you're interested in serving, let me know, or if you want help registering for anything, or if you have any other questions. You see me after service, come get your free gift if you're new, or email support@cityside.me. Rob will also be offering prayer in the back of the room after service. You can head over there, and he will let you know when he's ready for you. Practitioner Jonathan Hoffman will drop a link into the chat for prayer online. And please come back next week. Reverend Amy will be continuing the February theme of Embracing the Edge. And we will have Thurman books available next week. All right, until then, stay safe and have a beautiful week.
We're gonna stand and sing one more. This is Brave. You can be amazing, you can turn a phrase into a weapon or a drug. You can be the outcast or be the backlash of somebody's lack of love. or you can start speaking up. Nothing's gonna hurt you the way the words do when they settle neath your skin. Kept on the inside, no sunlight, sometimes a shadow wins. But I wonder what would happen if you say what you wanna say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I wanna see you be brave with what you wanna say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I wanna see you be brave. Just wanna see you. I just wanna see you. I just wanna see you. I wanna see you be brave. Just wanna see you. I just wanna see you. I just wanna see you. I wanna see you be brave. Everybody's been there, everyone's been stared down by the enemy, fallen for the fear and done some disappearing. Bow down to the mighty, but don't run. Just stop holding your tongue. Maybe there's a way out of the cage where you live. Maybe one of these days you can let the light in. Show me how big your brave is. Say what you wanna say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I wanna see you be brave with what you wanna say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I wanna see you be brave. Just wanna see you. I just wanna see you. I just wanna see you. I wanna see you be brave. Just wanna see you. I just wanna see you. I just wanna see you. I wanna see you be brave. Have a beautiful week, Cityside.